Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Debrief. Today we'll be talking about Liverpool's last 3 games in 3 different competitions that have ended in 2 defeats for the club. We'll also be talking about Liverpool's next 3 games coming up, and we'll also be talking about the FA Cup draw. I'm joined with my co-host Freya Rathbone for today's episode. Are you ready to debrief?
Yes, I am.
So last time we were in here we had Wolves in the Premier League that night.
Yes, we did.
Liverpool were poor, weren't they?
So poor. It was like watching Rage Bait. It was so bad.
It was really bad. I mean, I don't even know where to start with it. I mean,
I'd say it was to be expected because last episode you did say it was going to be 2-1.
I did say 2-1, didn't I?
Yeah, we just didn't know which. Well, I didn't know which side.
No, I said 2-1 to Wolves. Well, I jinxed it, didn't I? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But to be honest, they were really poor.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I don't remember, was it last episode, I think, Villa went to Wolves and they were cocky, thought they could win it. And I watched it and thought, literally said this about Villa, and we've done the exact same thing. I thought, I mean, Salah and Gakpo again.
Ridiculous. How they still starting is beyond me. Even, he started Rio, didn't he? On the second game. Yeah. And that was much better. Rio plays well better than Gakpo and Salah. But
17 years of age.
Exactly. And I know Salah did score a few goals, but like anyone could have scored them in his position. I think it wasn't like some magic thing that I've watched.
Well, I mean, the goal we did score against Wolves in the Premier League game was quite a goal that I thought shouldn't have been conceded. I thought if Wolves had a better defence, that wasn't going in. I honestly, I can't put into words how poor they were. Diabolical, let's put it that way.
And it just comes down to Slot not utilising the players.
Yeah,
he's using the wrong players in every way.
Every way. Well, I mean, I'm going to go on to when I think it was about 0-0, or maybe it was 1-0 to Wolves. I can't quite remember the scoreline. Gakpo hooked it off his own line. The Jones header. Jones headed it into, and it was Jose Sarr was nowhere near the ball. It was going to be a goal. It was
guaranteed to go in.
Gakpo put his foot up and
he butted in. Oh, it was so annoying.
I mean,
like why?
If I was
Curtis
Curtis Jones in that dressing room, I'd be having some serious work.
Why does he feel the need to put his foot up if he knew that Jones was there?
Jones was going to put it in. That's the thing. I think he wanted.
He's desperate for the goal because everyone's saying how poor he's being.
I think he's just desperate.
He's trying to prove something, but he's done it the wrong way by butting in on something that should have been a goal.
I mean, as well, they were just in the nicest possible way. They were just poor.
So poor.
And I mean, I can't put into words.
Unfathomable.
Yeah.
How bad they were.
But, it was 1-1. So obviously Salah got that goal that should have probably been defended better by Wolves.
Yeah.
If you want to say. We've conceded another late goal. Another one. It is getting to a point now where it's a bit like,
come on now, like
they drop off.
It's even, they should be starting strong and they should be starting the game with wanting to prove something, not with conceding late goals and playing so awful.
Open?
Yeah, wide open on most of the plays that they're playing.
Well, I mean, I've got the statistic of Liverpool's late goals. So, Liverpool have now lost 5 games in the Premier League this season after conceding a 90th minute goal or more. So that's in like your extra times or injury times. That's the most of any side in a single campaign in the competition's history. It's pathetic.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Wolves, big congratulations to them because they, at that point, I think they had about...
They took advantage and as they should have.
I think they had 2 wins in about 5 days or something like that.
They were the better team in every single way because the way we were playing was just abysmal.
Abysmal, yeah. It was diabolical and it was pathetic from...
Even when we got into the penalty box, we
couldn't find that final pass. And I've watched them this season and I've said this so many times. We can't find that final pass.
Yeah.
The play from one end to the other, perfect. It is not perfect, but it's better.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's getting better. we then can't find that final pass to get it in. I mean, I can't be put into words. I'm going to use one of your expressions here. It was like watching paint dry while being punched. And that's been said in every episode now, so we might have to keep it up.
Not the first one, I didn't take in the first one.
Did you not?
No, I was too busy staring into
space.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we had them on Tuesday night in the Premier League. We go to them on Friday in the FA Cup. And I mean, the Wolves fans are going, oh, we'll beat him again. They didn't.
Cocky.
Somehow, we won a game of football.
They just like to trick us. It happens every time.
Like, we lose one, we win one, we lose one, we win one. There's like no consistency in...
Yeah, it's just we drop off and then we get back on the ball again and it's just...
I mean, it was a poor first half.
Awful.
It was like watching Tuesday's game. It was. You thought, oh, here we go again. And then some miraculous 17-year-old in the first half that started were like, you were watching going, he's the best player on that pitch. He
proved himself that match, and he showed himself that he should be playing every time. Well, not every time, he needs a rest, obviously, he's only 17, but... You
don't want to end up like Michael Owen and not being
exactly.
play against...
Even Jayden Daniels has been showing signs of injury already, and he's still young, yeah. But, yeah.
I mean, he was brilliant. That, and I'm going to say that partnership on the left-hand side, the Robbo and Ngamoa, completely threw off Wolves.
Yeah, they're telepathic, I think.
Telepathic. I honestly think it was.
They're connected in another way, the way they're just connected. That's what we need in this team. They're playing as separate players right now, and some of them are playing like they've got their head screwed on backwards, and it's just not on at this level of football, I don't think.
Well, I mean,
if they want to be starting for Liverpool, they need to be starting like Ngamoa.
I honestly thought he's going to get in that Champions League squad.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Instead of Gakpo.
But we'll get on to that in a while. Honestly, great play from him and Robbo. We go in at half-time 0-0. And you think, great, we're gonna play poor the second half as well.
Starting to get ready to pull my head out.
Yeah. Andy Robertson with a beautiful strike. It was magnificent. I don't think he'll hit a ball better in his career.
It was beautiful.
I mean, got a goal and assist in 3 minutes. He assisted
He had something to prove, obviously.
And
we all know how I feel about Kejas.
He assisted Salah's goal as well. I mean, it was just a sort of average goal. Nicely worked. It wasn't magnificent, but it was nice to see him play over Kerkez.
Yeah.
I like Kerkez. I think once he gets into the team a bit better, then we might have a new Robbo situation. But at the minute, Andy Robertson, and he said in his post-match interview that he's not getting any younger, and he seems...
He knows he's going to be replaced.
He knows he's going to be replaced at some point, and he thinks Milos Kerkez is a great left back. Okay, Andy. But I mean, they were alright. Curtis Jones got a goal.
Yeah.
Proved himself after.
I think he deserved that though, because he was looking a bit frustrated at times. The fact that he couldn't get a goal in, he wanted to prove something as well. Yeah. They all want to prove stuff, but some of them just aren't doing it.
Gakpo and Salah. I mean, there's a lot that aren't proving themselves, and I think
I've been disappointed in Szoboszlai at times.
I thought he's really dipped.
Yeah.
At this point,
I think he's just getting tired of it, because everyone was relying on Szoboszlai to be the person to pick up the team. He can't be the person to be relied on all the time. He's getting sick of it.
You can tell he's getting more frustrated.
Yeah.
I think he's realised, look, it's like a one-man team over here.
Yeah, even Van Dijk's looking frustrated when we aren't scoring, but
maybe
why can't he do something? Exactly, he's just stood there. He's been so poor as well.
Him and Konate.
Don't get me started on Konate. He's been so poor. So poor.
Just been, honestly. But I mean, it was nice to see us 3-0 up.
Yeah.
In a game, even though it was in the FA Cup and it was against Wolves. But a win's a win.
Yeah.
We let go of a clean sheet.
Ridiculous.
Like 92 minutes.
It's becoming a pattern though.
It is. Why do we concede late goals? It's stupid. Let's be honest.
It shouldn't be happening. It's something
poor defending.
Yeah, it's something that Slot should be looking into and seeing why it's happening, why is it being caused.
Yeah.
And it's from the back, really.
From the back. And I think, Canate and Van Dijk, that partnership last season, everyone's going, they are the best defenders in the league. This season, I'd very much disagree that they are probably one of the worst.
I thought Quanta was better.
Gerald Quanta?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
In parts.
Yeah.
I know he's young as well.
He should be in the England squad.
Yeah, I know he's young as well and he hadn't had much
playing time.
Yeah, exactly. He hadn't had much experience, but he was better than Canate at times, and I thought he should have been playing over
But then
him.
we bought that Leone, didn't we?
Yeah.
The one that obviously
very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Tore his ACL against Southampton.
He showed great signs.
He did. I think once we got him back up.
Everyone says that he trains harder than anyone else in the squad, so that looks promising. So I'm excited to see him start playing again.
I am excited to see him. I think he'll be. I think it'd be a change from.
Yeah, it's a good change that we need as well, because we're looking predictable at times where the back is so poor and it's easy to get through.
Yeah, I mean, last night Galatasaray knew where the balls were going, and it was a bit like,
come on now,
they've done the
try
research.
something different.
Do you know what I mean? They have definitely done their research. They wanted it more than us. But I mean, we're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I think. Look, we're in the Premier League's gone. Let's not even talk about the title race. We're not in it anymore.
Yeah.
There's
looking to bet to other things now.
We're looking to the FA Cup and looking to the Champions League. But on the topic of the Champions League, I mean, Galatasaray. We had them away last night.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I thought, let's be honest, that first 5 minutes we should have been about 2-0 up.
Yeah.
We were very, very good. We started off strong. I thought we had a lovely start. I mean, Ekatike was getting forward. Don was getting forward. Vert, I mean, he didn't have a good game at all. But then he sort of dipped off and Galatasaray scored with their first chance of the game.
Literally, yeah.
And I mean, he can't do that against Galatasaray, because once they score, then fans are off and there's no...
The speakers are starting.
The speakers have started. But there's no way of stopping them.
No.
It's a bit...
They gave them the ammo that they needed to finish the game.
Yeah.
And it obviously happened.
I mean, we had... it was just poor, and I mean...
Canate had the worst game of football I've ever seen.
I think it was his worst game of the season. He got away with murder.
He was so lucky when that was disallowed. Like, that was ridiculous watching that. Like, he had a chance to boot that out seconds before.
He went slip sliding around. I just like...
It's like he fell on purpose, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, like, it's like he'd never looked at a ball before. He
was a bit... I think I don't even know what went wrong there. Is it because we played 3 games in a week, or is it... I honestly...
We've been playing poor in all those 3 games, though.
Yeah.
It's not like we're tired, and the second Wolves game was better.
Yeah.
But it was still poor towards the end.
I mean, starting lineup as well. They put out Kirkes, and I looked at it, like, what the game that Robbo had.
Oh yeah.
Robbo and Rio. He was on the bench, both of them. And as I said before, in the second Wolves game, Robbo and Rio had a great partnership on that left-hand side. Last night, Kirkes was putting the ball in the box, and Florian was just wandering around like, oh, do you know what, I'll just do what I want.
It's like he hasn't been given instruction from Slot.
And that is exactly what I was thinking.
They're just lashed onto the game, and they're not knowing what they're doing. And
they need playing Uno on the plane.
They need better communication.
But I mean, what winds me up about Arne Slot is the fact that players will have a great game one game. So like Rio and Robbo had a great game the other day.
Proved themselves to
start. And they don't start.
No.
And then Robbo comes on, maybe at I think it's like the hour mark. Rio Wengamoa spends the game on the bench.
Ridiculous.
Do you not, and this is my question to Arne, do you not think he, as in Rio Wengamoa, should play more? Because I'm going to get a bit frustrated. It bugs me, the fact that he buys these players and picks them out of the academy just to sit on the bench.
It's like he's looking at them like some trophies that are just sitting there in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Like, the wasted potential just sitting there on the sidelines.
You're going to be, you know, in the summer, people are going to come knocking on the door.
Exactly, and they're going to go because they're getting no playing time.
And because they're getting... Same with,
they can't just sit on the bench the whole career, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like Harvey Elliott. He was brilliant under Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what, this kid... He's going to be a good one. You know, he's going to be...
He's for the future team as well.
For the future team. He's going to be at Liverpool. He's not going to leave. Slot comes in. He doesn't get a game.
I know. He just sits there, and if I've brothers on the exact same thing as him, really.
But then he went to Villa and they're not playing him, so...
I know.
And we didn't even bring him back. But going back to the Galatasaray game, I mean... You took all those players. We've been talking about players on the bench. There was like Curtis Jones was on that bench.
He was there and he was dying to play, and there's McAllister looking knackered.
He looked knackered after about 70 minutes. He was on the floor half the game. Galatasaray knew how he played, and I think that
the wind was put out of his sails, if you would say that.
Oh yes. But I see you got a statistic for us.
It's not really a statistic, but it was like, so I seen someone talking, I think it was Keegan.
Oh yeah.
And he said what we need was mobility, speed and control, and I don't think Slot's being criticised enough since he's come in not utilising his squad enough, and I'd agree.
I totally agree.
Because McAllister was knackered, he's just not been playing from top performance for a while. Like, he's got the skill, but he hasn't got the ability to run around.
Do you think though that's because he's been overplayed? Do you think Alex?
Yeah, definitely, he's been playing away and everything, but like it's time to give him a rest.
Time to give him a rest because
we can't keep up anymore. I feel like because this season, the game, like the way the game is played, it's very more, what is it like?
It's more like fierce, it's more like competitive.
Yeah, it's more competitive than it used to be, and you're using more of your energy a lot, and McAllister's struggling to keep up, I think.
I think there's a lot of Liverpool players that are struggling to keep up with the demand of games.
Yeah, and we need to look at a midfielder who can keep up with that.
And I think Curtis Jones is a great midfielder. I think he's a great player.
We just need to find a midfielder that's willing to run around and has the skill as well, because McAllister's struggling with keeping up with the...
Yeah. Well, I mean, Galatasaray is always a tough place to go for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I've got another statistic for you. So Liverpool have never won an away game at Galatasaray in the Champions League. So we've always come away with no wins, one draw and 3 losses. How do you expect the second leg to go at Anfield? Because we always seem to do quite well.
I think it is because we're at Anfield and because we're away, and it's very loud with the fans, and ours on, it's loud.
I mean, Galatasaray have got no fans. None of them are allowed to come into the ground for the game at Anfield, so
I think that's a big advantage for us.
It will be literally... I mean, if we don't chant and we don't push the team on, then I can't sit here and defend saying, oh, you know, but it's great, but you just can't, can you? Because
they're playing so poorly. I reckon we will win this next leg.
Well, I mean, I've got another statistic for you. Keep finding them, and I just think that they are, you know, quite relevant to what we're talking about. Liverpool have only won 1 knockout game at Anfield in the Champions League since they beat Barcelona 4-0.
That's insane.
In the 2019-2020 season, the year we won the 6th Champions League.
6 years ago.
Yeah. In fact, the club have lost 4, drawn 2 and won 1 game at Anfield in that period, losing to the likes of like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan. So we say, oh yeah, we're going to do so well and we're going to... But you never know with these, and I don't really know where to even go with...
That's why it's a love-hate relationship with Liverpool at this point, because they are playing so poor one week and then the next week the Klopp's old team, and it's like, what's so different that time? But then it comes back to Slot and how he's managing the team.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is poor, and I mean, I can't sit here and be like, yeah, do you know, I'm slotted. I'm not. I am slot out. I mean, look, you would have given him 12 months, you know, when we won the Premier League.
He won that with Klopp's team.
But when he come in, you'd be like, oh, you'd give him 12 months. If he played and his team played poorly as he did now, he wouldn't have a job. Mm-hmm. That Premier League he won in his first season, that's a little piece of string that is keeping him keeping him on for dear life.
I know.
And I feel it's like the board aren't listening to what the fans are saying. The fans are just annoyed.
They're so annoyed and they're very frustrated, as they should be, because we are used to us winning the Premier League when we were with Slot, and now it's just a completely different team. And it's because we've got new transfers and we've obviously got new players, new signings, but the new signings have showed that Slot can't manage a team at all, because with new players you've got to manage how to utilise those players. And he doesn't know how to. But I don't get how, because people are screaming at him with this Gakpo and Rio thing. Rio needs to play at this point.
I think he's thinking there must be a reason why he's not playing Rio. Maybe it's like the biology behind it. Look, I did sports science for a GCSE, but I'm not saying that I know what he needs. So I'm sat there and I'm thinking, maybe it's because he's young and maybe he's not fully developed as a player, but you can't play him. He played 70 minutes?
But then look for someone else to replace Gakpo at this point. If you don't want to play Rio, look for someone else.
Look, because everybody is, sat at home or in the stadium, and it's just so frustrating to watch. Look, I don't even know who I'd want if I couldn't have Gakpo. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm so used to seeing him in the lineup when it was him, Mo and Diaz, or maybe Nunes was in that. So I put that in there. I just think it's so...
He's had a massive decline as well.
Salah.
Gakpo used to play well, and I used to like Gakpo. I thought he used to create something different in the front line, but now he's the
same.
Yeah, he's a liability now.
Oh, and you watch him and you think, right, run, go for it, and then it just goes wide, or it goes high, or it hits the post, or it goes straight to the goalkeeper, and you're thinking, I don't know what to do with it.
Every time you look at him, it looks like his brain's not
It's like he's trying to think what to do with it.
His brain is not lining up with his feet, and it shows.
Yeah. Well, as well, look, he was scoring in when we beat Spurs to win the Premier League. Look, he was one of those players. And you think, okay, you're going to have a great season next season. This is the high that you need. He's like a waterfall. It's just sort of dripping down now, and you think, you're just going to hit rock bottom in a minute.
And I don't want to witness it, because he needs to go before rock bottom hits, because...
I can't sit there and watch him hit rock bottom.
He's detrimental to the team.
He's a player that I think a lot of people were excited for when we signed him. You think...
I was excited for him.
Yeah. I thought you could have
something different.
Now that's something different's not what we need. Well, obviously losing to Galatasaray is never really a good thing in the Champions League, but
embarrassing.
We got the second leg, but we didn't do as poorly as our next Premier League opponents. That's
I'm looking hopeful for the next leg though.
Yeah,
I've got hope.
Spurs at the weekend, Sunday.
Laughable.
I think it's going to be such a poor game. I think it can either be us absolutely battering them,
annihilating them, and then I'm going to watch that. I'd love that.
Yeah, or a 0-0. And I don't think there'll be an in-between.
Yeah.
Because Spurs, they've had a Champions League misery last night. They lost 5-2 to Atletico Madrid. The worst thing about this was they were 4-0 down in the first 22 minutes. And they started the goalkeeper and brought him off after 17 minutes, because I don't think... He made two massive mistakes. He slipped and then passed. Look, I think he's 19 or something, that goalkeeper.
Oh, give him his due then. He's still learning.
And then they brought Vicario on, which is their usual, and because he did 2 more. But Spurs are just... They're poor at the minute, aren't they?
It's quite fun to watch.
They're fighting relegation. I saw a post on Instagram actually the other day of... you ever heard of Tottenham cake?
No.
It's like a sponge cake with pink icing.
No.
Sell it in Greggs in London. It's weird. They've changed the name to relegation cake, not Tottenham cake.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just not looking
good.
They're going down with that massive stadium. Let's be honest. But They appointed a new... So they sacked Thomas Frank. They thought, yeah, no, we'll get rid of him. He's not going to help us after he drank out of an Arsenal cup. Have you seen that? A little paper cup. It has an Arsenal logo on the front. And he got caught drinking out of it by Sky Sports.
Not good.
And it went viral. But, I mean, they appointed a new coach. Ignore Tudor. Never heard of him actually before he came to Spurs.
I like his name.
I like his name.
Yeah.
I think he's from Sweden or something. Very nice. Anyway, managed Spurs for 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
They have lost 4 games and conceded 14 goals in those 4 games. Now, the call is for him to be sacked because he's not helping Spurs, he's hindering Spurs.
Making them worse.
Making it worse. I mean, just... I am concerned for them. That's look, Spurs were considered...
With that stat, you would be concerned, highly concerned.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not a Spurs fan. I wouldn't watch my team. And we know how it's going to go. Their best player, I think, is Van der Ven, which is their one of their defenders. Though he should have been sent off last night against Atletico Madrid, but hey ho, here we go. That's a bit of Robbie Williams. But they had a poor game, and I think it'll be a poor game on Sunday, and I mean on Mother's Day too.
Can't be doing that to your mum.
I'm making my mum watch it. But I don't know. I honestly think we'll either play really well, and I think maybe Rio will start.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to see that. I mean, Alisson's injured. Mohamed Ashbili played.
He had a good game.
He had a brilliant... He's the reason we were, like, hanging on for dear life at the end.
I know, he was slipping and sliding, but, like, he was getting there.
He was great. Will Alisson be back for Spurs? I don't know, but... I mean, if Alisson doesn't play and we've got Mohamed Ashbili, then we're in safe hands. Yeah. Pardon the pun. But, I mean, I think... I don't know where to even go for a lineup here. I don't know if to go for Mohamed Ashbili in goal and then Gomez, Kanate, Van Dijk, Robbo, and then have a midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister.
Not McAllister.
Jones. So Gravenberch, Jones, and then Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
And then would you have
No, Gakpo.
Rio.
Yeah, Rio.
Salah and Ekitike.
If I really had
or
to.
Wirtz. So we're having Rio, Wirtz, and then Ekitike up front.
Has to be. If it's not, well, I know it's not going to be, but...
It's not going to be that.
I've got hope. I'm being delusional.
Being a bit delusional. I don't know. They've been poor Spurs and so have we, so I couldn't...
It'll be an interesting game to watch, definitely.
Yeah, it would be definitely interesting to watch either way it goes. If we're really poor, then... I mean, will we find that final pass?
Yeah.
Against Spurs? That's my big question. Will we find that final... I don't know. I think if Rio and Robbo play, then that left-hand side will completely throw Spurs, because I think that'd just be like...
it's something different.
It's something different.
It's something that people can't...
You can't really prepare for, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I just think Spurs is going to be a tough game. But regarding that as well, the FA Cup draw done on Monday night. I think a little bit of controversy here, and I think a lot of people think it too, that it was a little bit rigged.
Yeah. If you watch the video, then definitely.
Definitely. We got City away.
Yeah.
Arsenal got Southampton away.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chelsea got Port Vale at home. And then I think Leeds go to West Ham or something, really. City away is just diabolical. But what do you expect from that game? Do you expect City to win, or...?
No, because they don't have the manager, do they?
No! So...
Banned.
He's been banned for 2 games.
Which should work in our favour, hopefully, and we should take advantage of it.
Hopefully should work in our favour. Probably won't, because their new man in charge is Pep Lindis, who is Jurgen Klopp's assistant manager at Liverpool. So he knows how certain players play.
And that's why we definitely need to switch up the lineup, because we need to keep him guessing. But I don't think that's going to happen, but let's hope it will.
I mean, it is just...
That is a problem with going into that game because of him.
Game, yeah.
He knows the players inside and out, obviously, and he knows what they're going to do.
But, I mean, City have got one hell of a 6 weeks. I think they've got Real Madrid tonight, and then it's got like Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final at one point, and then they've got Athletic. It is just
hopefully it'll be knackered.
A busy week, and then I think they've got about four away games or something. Like, it is just...
Hopefully that works in our
favour. I mean, they've got a final against Arsenal, which I think, depending on how that plays, determine who wins the title, because I think...
I do hope that they win that game, though.
I hope City win the league.
I hope Arsenal lose, and it'll just be the funniest thing to watch.
Bottle
it, yeah.
Bottle it. But, I mean, the draw, you can't argue with it. You can't make it change. You can't do anything with it. It's just like, I don't want City. I just don't want them. And I said on the podcast last week I'd rather have Southampton or Norwich.
Yeah.
And I mean, Norwich got beat by Leeds. And then Southampton beat Fulham. And I was a bit like, I don't really want to be put in this draw. I don't really want anybody, because you never know how it's going to go. And then we get City and I'm thinking... How? Well, I was a bit... Yeah, but I mean, what can you do about it? You just got to play the game and hope for the best. But, I mean, the FA Cup and the Champions League is all we've really got. But I feel like if we don't win a trophy this season, then we can say goodbye to Arnie Slot. Goodbye.
That should just happen anyway, even if we do win. I think he should still go.
Yeah. But it's the fact of who would you let in?
We'd scrape. If we were to win a trophy, we'd scrape it.
Win it on penalties or something really stupid like that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't...
I reckon it'll definitely be in the summer if we were to get rid of Slot. It would be in the summer.
I think it'd be after the Premier League.
And I think Salah will go as well.
I think Salah will leave.
I hope Salah goes, and I kind of hope Gakpo goes as well, but I don't think he will.
No. I mean, who would be getting anyway?
We'd have to see who's out there, but anyone's better than... No, Nunes, like, seriously.
Right,
no.
okay.
I don't think he will come back anyway.
No, I don't think he will. I think he's having a great time in Saudi Arabia. I'd have him back in a heartbeat.
I'm dying for Trent back.
Yeah, I'm missing those balls. They're just long ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I said a statistic before about how we haven't won. We've won one knockout fixture since we beat Barcelona. That was Trent Sinking that won us that game.
I know.
I just kind of wish we had something along the lines of...
I wish we had the surprise factor that, like, a player that was unpredictable, and Rio is showing signs of that, but not on the level of Trent, and that's what we're missing. We're missing communication, and we're missing some type of spark.
Yeah, well, I'm going to ask you one important question. Do you think we'll win against Spurs? And have you got a score prediction?
I think we will.
Score prediction?
2-0.
2-0. I'm going to go 3-1 to us. And I sort of see, depending how the lineup goes, I would like to see Rio get a goal. I'd like to see maybe McAllister get a goal. And I'd love to see Florian get a goal, because I think that would boost his confidence back up after his back injury.
I hope he does.
But have you enjoyed the debrief?
Yes, I have. Have you?
Yes, I have. Well, thank you for listening to the 3rd episode of the debrief. I've been Megan Fish.
I'm Freya Rathbone.
And we'll be back next week for episode 4. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.